also thank everyone that ever brought a East Side tag from him. Anyone that ever asked how your son doing. I thank you so much for being present in this day. It's very special to me and my family. And also, I want to first thank Bishop, the senior pastor of this church, my spiritual father and mother, Bishop Getties L. Jackson, and Pastor Anita Jackson. Please give them a hand clap. One thing you don't know, everything that has happened in our lives has been a direct result from their teaching here at Kingdom Assembly Outreach Center. They've poured so much into our kids, so much into us to withstand any fiery darts that come our way. And I publicly thank you. I love you for everything you've done. And I mean that at the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much, Bishop and Pastor Anita. What we're going to do today is we're going to kind of flow. We're going to kind of get a couple of coaches to come up here and say a couple of things about Chance. I will also, and if anyone else needs to express the journey that they saw or the things that they've seen in Chance, you're welcome to come up. Also, I just want to, if you have anything to say, Angela, you can come up here and speak.
Well, all I want to say is that there were some people that were definitely not able to be here, and in their absence, they sent Chance some messages. So before we know, everybody is not really here yet, but again, it's in the middle of the day and people are on their lunch breaks and things like that, so we're going to be respectful of your time. But I know that there were some people that weren't able to be here and they sent messages to Chance. So if we'll just go ahead, Gracie, you with me in the back? So we're going to go ahead and try to get to that. But this is a special day. We are so blessed to just be here today with our second son that is signing a national letter of intent, basically signing his life away for 4 years. But he's going to get that engineering degree, so it's going to be all right, right?
Yes, it is.
So... but thank you to everyone that has come out to celebrate Chance and, you know, his accomplishments. Chance, you know, I pray for Chance all the time, just like I pray for my other kids. But Chance is a special young man, just in the sense of, you know, people always talk about his big brother. But Chance has definitely made his own path. He's done his own things. When Troy came home this last time, they was arguing about numbers. So it was just like, Lord have mercy. Troy, you're a defensive player. He's an offensive player. See, God set it up that way. So anyway, but yeah, he's a special young man, and we're excited about his decision today. We're excited about the choice that he's made. And now we're going to go right on into, I think, our clips. Baby, go back there and check on Grace and make sure she got the clips ready to come. But thank you guys for coming. Again, it's always awkward to be up here. Public speaking is the #1 fear in America. So I know some of you guys are very nervous today. You know, few of you told me that you were real nervous and really didn't want to get up here. But I do understand that, you know, everybody here loves Chance and wants to celebrate him today. And this is exactly what it's about, Chance Reuben Pride. It's about celebrating you. This is your day. We got off to a little rough patch this morning, but we're going to keep it moving, right? Yes, yes. All right. Okay, are we ready? Oh yeah, Chance, you might have to turn around so you can see.
What's up, man? Chance, just want to congratulate you, man, on everything that you're doing, man. You're doing it well. You feel me? Despite what everybody want to say sometimes, congratulations on, you know, signing today. You know, you've done it all, and, you know, we got so much more to do. We've been talking about, you know, all our goals, all our plans, everything we want to do in life, man, and, you know, now it's time to go get it. You know what I mean? Now it's time to really put the grind in, really put the work in so we can go shine. You know, I'm out here doing it myself. I wish I could be there now with you. So, man, just keep doing it, just keep keeping God first, and, you know, just get through these trying times because, you know, it's always going to pay off for us. You know, the pride way, tough way, out the mud, you know how we do, man. But, congratulations. Remember this day forever. And just keep getting it. All right, bro. Peace out.
Look at your name there, Chance. Did you see it?
Good afternoon. I just want to take a few minutes to congratulate my grandson, Chance Reuben Pride. Chance, you are without a doubt a winner in my book and very deserving of this opportunity to further your education at a university that believes in you and your dreams. Excelling at wrestling, track, football, and academics is no small feat. But you do it, and you do it well. You make it look easy. I congratulate you, Chance, on your next step into manhood. This is your time to shine, Mr. Chance Reuben Pride. I love being your granny. I'm so proud. I know you got this.
She gonna get.
So with head held high, as always, continue to go out and make Granny proud. Go Aggies.
All right, all right. So, again, that was Troy Jr. And my mother, congratulating Chance on his big day. And, there was, there's, I don't know about the football, but I got one coach, his little league coach, didn't really want to speak today, but do you have your cell phone so I can read off his message? That's what I was calling.
I do.
Okay, so, but I was going to say, he didn't really want to speak today, and he's here, and I'm going to call him out in just a second, but he doesn't have to come up here. But he left a very heartfelt message for Chance last night, and I don't know if Chance saw it, but I wanted to share it with you today just because he had such kind words to say. I thought a couple of more of his football coaches were going to be here, but anywho, we're going to keep flowing with this thing. So, Coach Paul Kelly, this was Chance's first football coach. He says, there was a little guy back in the day who I looked forward to seeing 4 times a week after work. He helped me really enjoy coaching youth football, and I know Coach Mike and Coach Billy would agree. He was a quiet kid. He was a small kid, but this didn't keep him from putting him on the field and coming up with plays designed just for him. He may have been small, but he had 10 times the heart on the field. He was always shifty and he was as shifty as they come and so stinking quick. Even if you were lucky enough to get a hand on him, he was slippery enough to free himself from the grasp and find his way into the open field and eventually finding pay dirt. Those white cleats helped number 3 stand out from the rest, but even when he didn't have the ball, even when he had the ball and streaking down the sidelines, everyone knew that it was him, even if he didn't have those white cleats on. I remember one play in particular where a team thought that they would be cute and line up the entire team on one side of the field on a kickoff. We had Chance lined up all by himself on the opposite side, just in case the other team had something up their sleeve. Well, sure enough, they kicked it to number 3, all by himself, and not a finger was laid on him. He was gone down the sidelines, and no one was even within 20 yards of him. The best tackle ever made on Chance was by his own teammates. He was running down the field with blockers right in front of him, but the blockers, for whatever reason, stopped dead in his tracks. Chance ran into the back of him just a couple of yards from the goal line. Oh, was Chance so mad, especially since that time the clock had run out for halftime. I can remember that play as clear as day. I didn't get to see him play much in person on Friday nights, but my rewind button got quite a lot of work after every Friday night when I would watch the highlights over and over again on Friday Night Blitz. Tomorrow, Chance's life will change, or today, Chance's life will change, and he will begin a new challenge, yet an awesome adventure that I couldn't be more happy and exciting for him. Miss Brenda and I are so proud of you, Chance, and can't wait to see what the future holds for you, young man. Keep working hard in all that you do. Keep working hard in all that you do, and nothing but positive things will come your way. Much love and God bless. Coach Paul and Miss Brenda, wave at us. The Kellys they are definitely family to the Prides. Coach Paul coached Troy and he coached Chance. So what a blessing it is to have people like that in your life, also being instrumental with your kids and coaching them. But now I'm going to call on Coach Cosmicki. Does everybody know Coach Cos? Coach Cos is the wrestling coach from Eastside. Y'all know Eastside is known for their wrestling, right? How many state championships? How many region champions? How many? But anyway, come on, Coach Cos, come on up.
I wasn't expecting to talk at all. I had no idea, so thank you, Angela. I've known Chance since he was little, and he was in our youth wrestling program. Like a lot of our youth wrestlers that are so good, we lose him. He wasn't zoned for Eastside. We lose him during 7th and 8th grade year. I figured he was going to be going to Riverside or Greer, where his brother was. And we're on the day where the orientation for the incoming freshman, and in walks Chance. And couldn't believe he was there. It was great news. It was great to see his face. He's been an integral part of our wrestling program. We were talking about region championships every year that he's been here. We've won a region championship. We've won 2 state championships, and we are in the upper state finals today to hopefully win one on Saturday. They'll give us 3 while Chance was starting for us in his 4 years at Eastside. Chance has played a big part, not just in winning those matches in Columbia, but all the matches that led us up to that point. I know he's been a 2-time All-State wrestler. He's been a all-region wrestler, but he's always been a hard worker in our room. He has been a quiet confidence is one thing that strikes me. Now, in football, he talks a little bit more, but he doesn't talk very much in wrestling. His work ethic and his confidence is quiet, but it shows in what he does in the practice room and what he does out on the mat. We definitely are better off for having Chance. And, of course, you're arguing with your brother about numbers. I know one thing. I think you have more rings, right? Yeah, we've got more state championship rings. And, of course, ours are bigger at Eastside than the ones at Greer. So not only do you win the state championship ring argument, but they're much more impressive as well. All right, so good luck. You'll do very well. There's no surprise that you've been so successful in what you've done, and I know you'll be successful moving on. Good luck to you.
Thank you, Coach Cos. Is there anybody else? Coach Paul, I will give you an opportunity once before we continue. Any of the players that may have played with Chance that may have a lasting impact that he may have embarked in your life, you feel free to come up and share what you feel. Yeah, put him on the spot. Well, I will say this. I will. One thing that, we talk about Chance, and I'll get into his statistics later because I am a statistic guy type of coach. But I want to just brief talk about Chance outside of football and wrestling and track and getting on his mother's nerve. But Chance is one of the most confident guys I have, at 16, from 12 up until now, he's one of the most confident guys I've witnessed. His confidence catapults him into something special. I can remember a time when, there's an age difference when speed occurs in the development of a youth. Like when you're real small, you have real short legs, so you're not as fast as, someone that's 2 years older than you or 3 years older than you. And one particular time, his brother had reached that, not little boy speed, but he went into a different type of speed because of his age. And I remember Chance coming up to me saying, "Daddy, I can beat TJ." Well, Troy, I'm sorry. I can beat Troy. And I'm looking at him like, are you crazy? You're not even developed enough. But just that thinking alone gives him the drive to put him in the position that he's in now. And it's a lot more stories that goes on with his confidence. And now getting back into the statistic part of football, I remember when Troy went to Greer and Chance was making up his mind. Well, Troy was at Riverside. Chance was making up his mind on where he wanted to go. We knew Coach Cars. We was in the wrestling program, so we said, okay, we're going to go there because we fortunately didn't want to send him to the school that was zoned for him. So I said, Chance, okay, we're going to go there, man. And I tell you what, by the time you graduate, you should hold every record Eastside ever had in the position that you're in. And at the time, they were 1-9. He was the only starter on that team at 1-9. And by the time he became a senior and graduating up until now, he fulfilled that prophecy. He fulfilled it. He's broken every receiving record that they ever had. You know, in a 2-year span, Chance had over 198 catches. That's 90. That's now feel me on this, because like I said, I'm a statistical man. So I was trying, when I looked at it and I looked at how high school is, I said, baby, I don't think that's ever been done before in the history of high school.
And we are so incredibly proud of you, Chance. And it has been a thrill watching him come into his own in so many ways. Chance has been taking that big, bright spotlight that follows him around, and he's shining it on young people. Wow, Chance, you are an outstanding role model.
Wow.
And an inspiration to all of us who care about our next generation. I can think of no better legacy to leave, and I am thrilled to celebrate you.
Oh wow, that was crazy. That was good. That was good. That was special. That was special. I'm kind of lost. I'm without words right now. Wow. I want to see that again, but I want to kind of finish. Well, anyway, like I said, wow. Chance, his career record, his career year, 2 years at Eastside, like I said, they was 1-9, and by the time he finished, they were 11-2, and his 198 catches, 50 touchdowns, over 3,000 yards in 2 seasons has been one of the best 2 years that I think in the history of high school football. I want somebody, if they feel the need, to try to look that up, because I couldn't find it nowhere. So not only was he one of 5 players in the state of South Carolina to ever catch 100 catches, he followed up that year with 98 catches, and he missed a game. So, son, you know, I don't have everything that I ever taught you or ever told you how I was in football. You have surpassed it, and you just keep pushing forward. You keeping that confidence, keeping God first, and you will be so successful. I thank you, man. I enjoyed watching you, teaching you, and just being a part of what you've displayed. Thank you. Well, one thing, Chance, before you go, we got Mr. Patrick Dudley that wants to express his insides towards you.
Good afternoon, everybody. Okay, I just wanted to say a few words. I wasn't going to say much, but I can't come over here and not say anything. I've watched Chance and TJ and Brianna and Trinity. I've watched all of them grow to be very successful young people. Now, his dad, I played football with his daddy. His dad was a great back. He was. Troy was really good in football. He really was. Durant, Troy was really good. I swear he was. But
One of the best.
well, yeah, he really was. But well, I'll look that up. We can look that up in Georgia. But listen, seriously though, guys, his dad was great. But I know from experience that I know Troy is overwhelmed with joy to see his boys go further, because as dads, we want our children to go farther than we did. And so to see Chance and TJ reach these pinnacles success is really big. And his sisters are going to do the same in their own right. I'm just glad to be here to be a part of this. And I know somebody that's actually watching us down from heaven right now. And I always say this because no bigger fan that they had was their big ma, Miss Jackie Pride, and she was always so proud of them beyond measure. So I know she's watching, and I know TJ and Chance and Brianna, all of them, they take her with her. But as a young man growing and watching them, man, it's been a wild ride to see y'all do y'all thing. It really is. I mean, you see these kids, him and TJ running and arguing in the yard, and you know they 7 and 8, and then all of a sudden they're these they big studs in football and wrestling. So, man, I'm proud to share this day with you. Nothing but love for you, man. Love you guys. I just want to share a few words. All right.
Whew. Shook up, almost shook me up. Bishop, my senior pastor of Kingdom Assembly Outreach Center, will just going to say some words.
Well, y'all put your hands together again for Chance here and his family. What a blessing. This thing is also YouTube Live as well, so we want to welcome the YouTube audience. And this is a very special day. My wife and I have been in the life of ministry for the majority of our life. This is 29 years of pastoring, going into that, and 33 years of preaching, and just celebrated 35 years of holy matrimony and marriage. But ministry is our life. And I will be honest with you, in all of the years that we have ministered and pastored, this has got to be one of the most gifted families that I've ever known. And, we can sit here and act like it's the norm, but their kids they're blessed. They're extremely blessed and beyond measure, and not just in one sport. They do a lot of different things. They're very faithful, very, very faithful, very focused, very determined. And I always wondered, where did they get that from? I'd never asked them. I always wondered that until we went to Elder Troy Pride's mom's homegoing, and my wife and I were sitting in the audience, and I'm thinking, that's where they get it from. I mean, so much. They live up to that last name, Pride. And that's a good thing. Your last name should mean something. And I tell people all the time, I don't know what Jackson meant, before I got here, and even completely while I'm here, because somebody said it best, that a tree is measured best when it's down. But I know what it's going to mean once we get to heaven. And I think Patrick said it well. The Apostle Paul says to be absent from the body is to be at home. That's the thing that I'm not a Philadelphia Eagle fan at all. I was glad to see somebody new win a Super Bowl. But one of the things that stood out to me was the way they gave all the praise to Jesus. That's really, the Bible says, what would it profit, you could put your name there, a man, a woman, to gain the whole world, and I'm paraphrasing, and mess around and lose their soul? Or what should a man or woman give in exchange for their soul? Just about a week ago, and I looked at Chance and I said, Chance, are you ready for this? Millennials is the largest generation on the planet. My generation was at one time baby boomers, but they're the largest now by far. So they've got more on earth than we do. And he says, yes, he says, Bishop, I'm ready. And but he said something, as I paraphrase here, the kingdom of God needs to be where I'm going to. And that's absolutely right. That no matter where we are in life, no matter where we work, no matter what school we go to, no matter where we attend, we should always represent Christ and his kingdom. So Chance, we salute you. We're so proud of you. I've never met anybody like you. And I say that in a very complimentary, high honor way. I've never met a kid, and I know they're all different, but Chance is special. Chance is, I never understood why he wanted to make his own way. And because I'm a baby brother, I got two older brothers. And I kind of followed in their footsteps. But when I broke off to ministry, they didn't go that route. So I salute you at such, you're in a prime time age. Go and make it happen. And I'm going to leave these words with you and your parents and your other siblings who are here and friends. Remember that when you go, that you have people back home that are praying for you. We love you. We will always support you. And we can't wait to see. Come and see you play. Love you, dude.
Well, I'm not going to be before you long. I just want to thank all of you for coming out. This is a big thing for me, a big deal for me, and I really appreciate all of you.
Maybe it's the Obamas again.
like I was saying, I want to thank all of you for coming, because all of you that came and are here today have played a major part in my success over the years in high school and in the years to come. You know, I want to thank my bishop and my pastor, you know, for being the woman and man in my life that I can look to when times are tough. I want to thank my parents for all that you do for me and for being the role models that you are for me. And I want to thank my coaches, you know, just for pushing me each and every day when I'm in practice, when I'm in the games, to do everything that I can. I want to thank my teammates that are here today, just for being my teammates, you know. And everything that y'all do is a key part, and I'm really thankful for the circle that I have around me. So thank you. Everything has been so overwhelming that I forgot to, you know, reveal my choice. And I want to say that this summer I will be an Aggie.
Okay. All right, y'all. That's the Aggie fight song there. But you know, Mama's all about business. Chance, are you gonna sign it?
Well, yes.
Okay.
And if you didn't know who the Aggies were, that is North Carolina A&T, and I will be majoring in engineering, mechanical engineering, this summer. So, thank you. Thank you.
The moment of time has arrived.
All right, so it says prospective student athlete signature. Chance, here you are. And sign it there and put the time on there. It's 1:49 p.m.
Sign my life away.
2018. It's 1:50 now. You're so slow. All right. Well, congratulations, son. And thank you, everybody, for really coming out to celebrate. It means the world to us. And I want to just thank everybody who did have something to say. I'm sure a lot of you have something to say and don't want to say it, but that's okay. Again, Chance is a blessed young man, and again, we're blessed to be in this covering. Favor has been on us seriously since we touched down here in South Carolina. We were in South Carolina maybe 2 years before we found this church home, and so we really do pay a lot of honor to our bishop and our first lady. I mean, they do so much for us. Like, just Chance is that child that reminds us of who our bishop and our first lady. Would first lady say that? Yeah, that's Chance for you, okay? But anyway, he is a special young man. We're excited about North Carolina A&T. We went down. They treated us real well. They love Chance. He has a real great potential to play early there and to show him who number 3 is. And I think the head coach promised him number 3, so look for number 3 next year. Thank you guys so much. We do have some refreshments in the back. Yes, exactly. You know, and you know the thing about it, real quick. Coach Kaz, you know, kind of alluded to. You know, they're champions. Chance has been wrestling. He was a state champion at 12 years old, and so when we did make that decision to go to Eastside, the decision went a little bit like this. Well, we know that they are champions at wrestling, but Chance, when you get there, you're gonna make them champions at football, and that's how it went. That's really how it went. So, and again, it really ended up that way. They made the playoffs 2 years out of the 3 that he was there. They were, you know, he was a very integral part of that team, and so we're excited that he's going to be able to live his dream and go on and play more football, okay? So y'all look for the Aggies next year. They were undefeated this past 2017 season, and we're looking for nothing but the best when they got number 3 on the team.
And also, like she said, it's hospitality room is gonna be back there. If you want to take pictures, shake hands, or just you can. Okay, thank you again for coming. We love you. We thank you, everybody in this circle. Just keep rooting for us and praying for Chance. Thank you so much.